What up, guys? Welcome back to another great episode of Redirect. Of course, as you know, I'm Karan.
I am Quayle Love Jones, the third.
The third. So who the first two?
Oh, no.
So you just randomly became the third?
Yes.
Anyways, back to it. Still making up names. Today we have two special guests with us, and I'm gonna let them do a little self-introduction.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda. Karan's my cousin. I'm from Atlanta, but I'm living in Norfolk now. Moved here for physical therapy school. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. Graduated from Hampton. Yeah, that's about me.
My name is Julian. Physical therapist as well. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, that's really about it.
Well, we met in physical therapy school. That's my fiance.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
yes, we are engaged.
Black love going on.
Hey,
Yes,
you got the
yes.
doctor part, too.
Yes,
Dr.
yeah,
Julian.
yeah, Dr.
What's your last name, Julian?
Julian Dudley. Yes, sir.
Our
Dr.
hashtag
Julian
is
Dudley.
Dudley did right for our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I like that. That's
You-
pretty
yes.
dope.
Do you go by Dr. J or Dr. D or none of the above?
Whatever people want, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm
I'll go
open
by
to whatever.
Dr. J. I ain't
Dr.
gonna
J
lie.
sounds
I get Dr. J every now and then, but yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm the original Dr. J. Nobody
That
else.
would be cool.
That's pretty dope, though. So,
Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't know if we've ever mentioned what schools we went to.
No.
So,
Try to
it's a
say
little
incognito.
origin story for us.
I'm trying to stay incognito. I'm
They
trying
met
to
at
people run up on
Hampton.
me.
We met at ODU. Well, we met at JCPenney. But
My whole backstory.
there ain't a whole. So we both went to ODU.
Yeah.
We met at JCPenney and we both went to ODU. It's not a love story, it's just a little background.
Just a little.
Romance.
Just a little.
Maybe if you treated me right. Anyways, to move forward, we're on episode 5, guys. We were so excited to put out episode 4. We had fun shooting that one. Thank you guys for the views and the likes and the shares. It means so much to us as a team duo.
Yeah.
We're excited to have these two on today. Talk about love, Black love. It is still Black History Month. Relationships, Valentine's Day, or Love Day, as I like to call it. And we're just gonna have a candid conversation about all these different things. Have some fun today.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So, you guys met at Hampton University.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what was it like going there?
It was cool. I feel like we didn't get the full HBCU experience because we went for grad school and not undergrad. I went to Georgia State, by the way, for undergrad. He went to Arizona State. Arizona State. So, but I mean, it was awesome just seeing like people that look like me. That was the majority on campus, like doing their thing, Black excellence. But we were mostly confined to like our classroom, building, and the library.
Yeah,
so we didn't really get to experience.
Yeah, we didn't get the full flavor, but it was still nice, not being the minority for once. It was a cool experience, But like she said, we was most of the time in the library, studying, but still taking in the surroundings. It was still nice.
That's pretty dope.
Still cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved it.
That's pretty dope.
So do y'all like HU better than the previous schools in undergrad?
No, I love
I know
Georgia
you was,
State.
You was all about Georgia. I remember seeing
Yes.
on Instagram.
I love Georgia State. Some people say it's like it's like an HBCU, but not really. Those were the best times. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I would have went to an HBCU, but I really enjoyed my time at Georgia State. So.
How about you?
For me, it was pros and cons of both. Arizona State was a big school, had a lot to offer, a lot to do with, in that city. But going to HBCU it was nice, just demographically, just the people around me. It was cool. So I like both of them about equally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also feel like back then I didn't really know about HBCUs because my parents didn't go to like universities, so I didn't really know about them. But
Your dad never sit down and had that long talk.
No, like I know they wanted me to go to college, but no, we never sat down and had
I said
the
long. We know how your. That's why I said.
Show your daddy that part. If anything, just that one part.
I know.
I love you, Uncle Junior. I love you, Uncle
He
Junior.
probably still not gonna understand.
I hope he grab hold of you with his strong man hand.
My dad.
Nah, he used to be military too.
There you go.
Yeah, he was
military
a Marine.
hands up.
Yeah.
You done.
I'm gonna call him today. Let him know I love him.
I wish I went to HBCU.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to go to Norfolk State.
So why
Norfolk
didn't
State
you?
never got back to me.
Oh, I
So-
apologize.
I guess they didn't want me.
You
I
got
don't
black
know.
enough.
I guess not.
Shut up, bro.
So I went to ODU instead, but you know, I've heard great things about HBCUs.
Yeah.
So it's cool that you guys got
Nice
to go.
flavor.
Yeah.
I know from my personal experience, I didn't go to HBCU or Norfolk State because they didn't offer the program that I needed, that I'm in now. And then Norfolk State was having a lot of accreditation issues. I'm like, I'm just going to stick
Don't
with
even
it.
chance it.
Yeah.
And then I had the choice to go to Hampton. Well, I'm going to say I had the choice. I had the option to choose.
Yeah.
But kind of far across the water.
For sure.
Across the water. And then, y'all expensive.
Yeah.
Private school, it's private.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's what stopped
I'm
me.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
is.
stopped me.
Yeah.
I love that price. I said,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just saw
Paying that back.
Yeah, I know that that traffic across that bridge and tunnel. I was
Yeah,
like,
forget about
I
it.
Every
probably
day.
had to stay on campus for that.
Yeah, I won't stay.
Yeah, it can't feel
Staying on
crazy.
campus is fun. Well, undergrad. But
See, I never got that full college experience of staying on campus.
Yeah.
I'm like, I stayed 30 minutes away from college. I might as well just pay gas opposed to paying rent.
that was a smart thing
Cheaper.
to do.
Yeah,
Just stay on
save
campus
money.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's pros and cons.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got a whole conversation about that.
Yes.
Yeah, we plan to at some point about college experiences.
Oh, yes.
Um,
I'll be down for that.
so how did you two meet? Julie, how did you approach her?
Oh man.
Put you on the spot.
I did it actually.
Or
I
did
did
she
it.
approach you?
Yes, she approached me
I love that.
through social media.
She
Right.
slid in your DMs.
She did. She
Hey.
did.
But, okay. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, and that's fine. That's fine. You know, because I'm a little clueless when it comes to the whole dating thing, right? So I posted something on Snapchat. She responded to it, and then I thought it was just a nice gesture. She was just saying something, so I just responded back.
Yeah.
But then conversation kind of kept going. Maybe sit up in my seat a little bit, like, oh, okay, something's happening. So just took it from there.
Yeah.
But, she's the one who broke the ice. She's the one who broke the ice. I can't take credit.
That's
Okay.
pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
But
New age
like,
love, I love it.
let's run it back. Though.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Before we even started school, like he
Yes,
added me on
yes.
Facebook. He told me he had stalked my Instagram. We didn't even follow each other back then. And you would comment on my stuff on Facebook sometimes. I knew you were choosing.
I was throwing hints, right? I was like, let's see,
but I
let's
could
see
tell
where
he
it
was
goes.
like really shy because I'm a little bit more outgoing.
She is. She's more extroverted. I'm more introverted. So,
Yes, and I don't think he would have ever like built up the courage to ask for my number. So yes, I replied to his Snapchat about Popeyes. We related over Popeyes.
Yep.
And we were like, we continued to like talk in the Snapchat DM,
Yeah.
whatever it was. And I was like, just text me. Like, we're talking here, just text me.
Yeah.
So,
that's when I was thinking. That's when I started thinking, like, oh, like the screws started turning in my head. Like, oh, wait a minute.
let me help him out a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. I needed
She
some
likes
help.
me.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. So I needed the help, but
Yeah. I wish that would happen more. I wish, and I know it happens, but I wish females felt more comfortable. Like, this dude's pretty cool. Let me message him.
Yeah.
Because it seemed like you got a good catch.
Yes,
You know?
he's
I
a good
think
guy.
so.
I see that smile. But just think if you had never like did it.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
probably not.
Well,
Yeah.
he probably would have just now like got
Maybe.
the courage 4 years later.
Yeah. But
to
she
know.
could have been married to a Jerome at that point.
right.
Jerome would have
real.
swooped there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no problem doing that. So.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, I have no game, like, ever since, like, middle
I'm
school.
with you on that one.
Middle school, high school,
I'm
college.
with you on that.
So it's like, trying to talk to
His
women
humor
and whatnot.
got me though.
It never went well, so.
Come on,
Said the humor. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I know for me the humor thing is real. It's like if I can't make you laugh,
It's not.
it's not.
Is it-
It's not going to happen. You don't laugh at any of my jokes. She's not the one.
Done.
Yeah, I mean, it works out. She laughs at things when I'm not even trying to be funny, so it's not kind of
He's
new,
the
like,
funniest
okay.
person. I know.
Alright,
Except my
it's-
dad. But yeah, he's so funny. And like when he first asked me out too, he was like, maybe when I get my refund, we can go out to eat. I was like, is that your way of asking me on a date?
Keeping it real.
I was like a little
And
bit,
I said that too. I was like, is that your way?
They're going to put me on the spot.
And he was like, yes. But yeah, we went out and like
Did you feel offended by that? Or anything? I know some women. Oh, he broke.
No, I didn't, because I knew we were
Yeah.
in physical therapy school, and in MPT
We didn't
school
have
we're
money,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not like. Yeah, we don't have money, and we can't work. Like we do not
Yeah.
have time to work. So no, I wasn't offended at all. I was just happy that he
shot the shot, I guess, and it went in.
Yeah.
Hail Mary, I guess.
You miss every shot you don't take.
I know.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, that was pretty much it.
And now we're
history.
here.
Yeah, now we're here. Black love.
It's funny. It's funny that they say pretty much bonded over Popeyes.
Yes.
I believe that I saw y'all. I think it was your post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had Popeyes for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
That's dope.
It's our new tradition.
Like,
We did it 2 years ago because I think Valentine's Day was during during the week. We were tired. We didn't feel like going out.
Mm-hmm.
And they make prices higher on Valentine's Day.
Yes,
it's packed, so we like Popeyes. And then my favorite wine, Jam Jar, is his favorite now too.
Okay.
Is it a wine?
It's a wine, yeah. They have red and white, but both of them are really good.
What is that?
Total Wine.
Total Wine or Kroger.
Kroger.
Total Wine right around the corner.
Your cousin now, he vibes.
Jam Jar sponsor me.
I'm about to go get 3 of them.
But yeah, that's our new tradition.
I mean, we went out like last week during Restaurant Week in Virginia Beach, did like couples massage and stuff like that. But we knew like restaurants this weekend is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So just take it easy.
Play it
relax.
Yeah.
Well, y'all serve Popeyes at y'all wedding.
I don't think they have it in Mexico. We're getting married
really?
Destination.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that would translate into Spanish. Papapitos.
But I feel like if we would have had it here, Papa Pizza.
I don't know how it translates.
I have no idea either, but I should know. But if we would have had it here, I probably would have. We probably would have had it as our like midnight snack. I feel like that's what people do.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Unfortunately, we will not be having Popeyes. Sorry to disappoint.
just wondering. So how long have you guys been a couple?
It's a little over 4 years.
It's approaching 5 in November.
That's a long time.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
it's approaching 5 in November. Yeah, time's been flying.
I know, it's
right?
crazy.
Yeah, it's hard. It's crazy to think about that. It's been 5 years, but yeah.
I know.
Let me see. We started talking like in October of that year.
We made it official.
Real quick. Yeah, I kind of knew early on.
Yeah.
She was one, so I was ready to jump in like maybe week 2.
Yeah, he was. I was like, I don't think I'm ready, but I was like, okay, fine, we'll make it official.
Yeah.
Just give it a shot.
Yeah, it did work out.
Give it a shot. I just had to hope it worked because in our PT program there's only like 20-some people and we see each other every single day.
Every
so
day.
if it would have went south, that would have been awkward. But it's a big gamble. But
I'm glad it worked.
High risk, high reward.
It worked.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Who said I love you first?
I think it was me.
Okay.
I figured when you said I jumped in 2 weeks.
It's a funny story. So we were just kind of hanging out in the break room at our school, and we were just kind of joking around. And I think Amanda was snacking on something, right? She was eating these little tangerines called cuties or whatever.
I'm obsessed with them.
And like
I eat them all the time.
She was munching, and she was obviously enjoying it. She was like, "Man, I love cuties." She just yelled it, right? And I was like, "I love you." And like just really,
and we both were like.
And then as soon as I said, I was like, and then she was like, and it was like, I mean, it just came out.
But then you were like, just kidding. And I was like,
kidding. Some people when you drop the L word too soon, kind of turns like,
I think I've been like, oh, what?
Yeah. Some people are like, oh, that's a little too quick. But so I was like, let me bring that back real quick. But and I don't know.
I think
like a week later, maybe a couple of days later, because you kept talking about it.
I think it might have been like a couple of weeks later.
She was like, so
and
remember.
Exactly.
I was like, were you being serious? And you were like, yeah, I love you. And I was like, I love you too.
Back up. He was probably just chilling playing the game. So Julian, you remember?
It probably was. I've been doing that.
She be doing that. But so it was me. I think it was the first one that said it.
Now, do you believe that there's like a time limit to say that word, or there's like really?
Not me. No. I mean, if you know, you know. I know some people don't think that way. Some people think there's like you have to wait a certain amount of time. But I just think if you feel it, you feel it.
Exactly. Yeah. People will judge you. Though,
for sure.
Like I didn't want to tell people that we said it right away because people are probably like, it's too fast. Like, y'all know why I stay.
And they start judging the relationship. He ain't genuine because he said he loves you.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Or they'll think he's crazy because he said it so fast.
I rather have somebody tell me they love me within 2 months of the relationship, opposed to us getting married within 2 months. Like, there's people that do that. I'm like,
I mean, but even still, If you know you love somebody right off rip, I mean, and you want to get married after a month, yeah. I mean, cause who's to say? There's pros and cons. There's pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
So who's to say what's right? You know.
Exactly.
Some people get married after a month and they fail horribly.
Mm-hmm.
Some people get married after a month and they together for like the rest of their life.
That's true.
I don't think I can do it. I feel like I'm still getting to know you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
is true.
That's a good.
I feel like we still are learning about each other.
To this day. It's always a learning.
I'm glad you guys brought that up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you guys. You said 5 years in, and still learning new things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every single day is something, just minor details.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the last new thing you learned about?
I was just about to ask that.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to think.
We've been recently talking about love languages.
Yeah, there you go.
Dope.
Yeah.
I still don't know exactly what hit. Well, I kind of do, but I know for sure. Well, of course I know mine. Words of affirmation. I love just hearing, not just about like how I look, but like saying he's proud of me or something, or that he enjoyed the meal I cooked or something like that. So and I've recently learned too that people express love differently, but we have to understand that people want to feel love in different ways too. So that's when compromise kind of comes in. So that's what we've been kind of learning with each other recently, and having a lot of talks about
love languages.
Love languages, yes.
Yes.
Whatever you learned new about him.
I don't know exactly the most recent, but I would say the hardest thing for me to understand was that he needs his like me time.
Yeah.
Him wanting to play the game, and it's just him recharging, and it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
And at first, that took me a while to understand. I was like, why doesn't he want to be with me?
I think that was the biggest hurdle for sure.
Yeah, but now I'm like cool with it. I find things to do on my own. Sometimes just like being in he likes that too, just being in the same room but doing different things.
Yeah. You think that was more so because he was introverted and he was extroverted?
That's exactly
You know, they say introverts know they need that time.
Yeah.
To recharge.
And I did not understand that at all.
And, you know, like with our professions, you know, you're dealing with patients, stuff like that, and they always vent to you. So it's like you kind of have to give up some of your, I guess, social, some of your energy. You know, that it kind of drains that social battery. You know, for an introvert, right? So, you know, dealing 8 hours, 10 hours a day doing that, and I come home. So I just need a little bit of time to recharge. So it's kind of key.
Don't we know? We're in the mental health field, so it's same thing.
So,
It's every day.
I didn't know you were too.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's come home and
I can only
people
imagine.
be like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing. I just want to be by myself. I
Yeah,
don't feel like talking.
yeah.
Like I don't feel like you asking me questions. I just want to sit here and read or do whatever else.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, I know for me, just talking about my day at work, sometimes it kind of re-triggers me, especially if it was somebody get on my nerves for that whole day. It's like, okay, you get on my nerves. I'm trying to help you, but you don't want my help.
Oh my gosh,
my job requires
that
me
too.
to help you.
Yeah.
And then it's coming home, like, oh, how was your day? I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
You get
Too much
frustrated.
right now.
You get
Yeah.
frustrated
That's
all
so
over
true.
again.
Because I try to leave work at work. And sometimes I know for people that's the hardest thing to do.
Yes, because sometimes I'll come home and vent.
Let me tell you about my day, Julie. I'm in the middle of 2K.
Cause I'm lose online. But I know my last job that I had, I was bringing my documentation home, so I'm still working at home and just reliving the day as I type up my notes. It's like it was never ending. To finally leave that behind, I feel so much better.
Yeah, I can't even imagine doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people's energy really like just transfers onto you, and it's really exhausting.
Yeah.
So I feel what you're saying.
You get compassion fatigue. Most
Oh
definitely.
Yes,
yeah,
that's a good
I
word
haven't
for
heard
it,
that.
yeah.
But that's a really good word to
You just
describe
be
it.
drained. Just like I know I brought up my supervisor last time, but she be dropping some jewels on me too. She told me, excuse me, one time that you have to, if somebody comes to you with something more and you just don't have that energy to give, you have to let them know. She said when you need to ask for advice on somebody, you should ask them, like, are you in the space to receive, like, my energy? Because I have something I need to share. And she said it might not be. You should respect and honor that and just be like, okay, well, I'll go find somebody else or I'll talk to you later. Because we're not always able to.
Yeah,
Exactly,
that's so
compassion
real.
fatigue.
And communication is so important. And that's another thing we're working on too. I think we just talked about this either this morning or yesterday. Like if we get frustrated with something, like I always want to talk about something right away, but sometimes he's not like he's not ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
But sometimes he wants to like wait a day, and I can't do that. So we've just compromised on waiting like 2 hours.
2 hours.
If we're at like we'll say like time out or something,
Yeah.
and we know we just need to wait like 2 hours to come back and revisit it.
If you need more than 2 hours, you can take a nap.
That 2 hours. No, I won't wake.
She gonna be standing over him.
I know.
Like, it's 2 hours.
Get the alarm. I'm gonna set an alarm.
You gonna wake up and roll over. She gonna be like,
Next
so
time.
you gonna tell me you gonna go to sleep when we got 20 minutes left before we talk?
You would do something like that?
Yeah.
Try to run away.
100%.
And I feel like communication too is like something our generation struggles with. Like
Absolutely.
I still see things like people are still like playing games with each other. We don't tell each other how we feel. We want people to treat us a certain type of way, but we don't tell them that. And we can't read minds.
Yeah.
He told me that yesterday because I was like upset about something.
Yes.
And he was like, I can't read your mind. Tell me what's wrong.
You gotta tell, yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta communicate.
That is one of the
Verbalize it,
most
say
frustrating
something.
things.
Yes.
I cannot read your mind. And
Yeah.
when I ask you what's wrong, you say nothing.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, we should just say like,
So nothing's
I'm
wrong
ready
with
to
it.
talk about it.
You know, as men,
Give me some
though,
space.
You
and
can't
come
accept
back.
that for an answer, but we have to in a sense. Of like, okay, they don't want to be bothered, but when we don't bother them, then it's like, oh, I just think it's funny how you clearly said what's wrong with me.
I don't know. I'm kind of like Amanda. I'm like, let's talk about it now.
I
Right.
mean, when to get it over with.
But you got the Julians of the world who can't talk about it right then and
Yeah.
But then I need you to verbalize it. You can't just say nothing's wrong.
I mean, sometimes people do verbal. Have you ever been to a point where somebody can't talk about it right then, but you just kind of kept pushing it?
Yes, I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Not saying it's right, but I've done it.
You gonna tell me?
Yeah, and I've apologized for it. But
Yeah.
you know, in the moment, you're like, just tell me so we can fix it. Because clearly I can see
Yeah.
that there's something wrong, but you won't say. So it's like, you know, they start to act different.
Yeah, when you know
Their
somebody,
tone
you
is
know
different.
something is off.
Yeah,
what's that? Yeah, when
You
she's
telling me nothing wrong, and you rolled your eyes about 5 times. You usually don't do this.
Exactly.
I know for me personally, communication is one of the hard things for me too. And I'm like, I noticed over the years, I'm an emotional rock. I don't like to share much emotions. Don't know why. Like, my mom was joking. I was talking to my mom one time. She was joking with me. She's like, Ron, you know, you never really shared when you was younger. You know, I thought you were going to be a serial killer. I was like,
Still might be.
Hey, no, so I was talking to her the other day in Brooklyn. She said, no, she worried about Brooklyn too.
Oh, I'm worried about Brooklyn.
Because she don't really, like, my mom said she's never really expressing, like, you know, when she's going through something, she's not really expressing, like, her emotions, feelings. So she's like, okay, I guess she's okay, but I still worry. You know, I said, Mom, you worry she's going to be a serial killer like me? She said, a little. Me and Brooklyn going to tag team this.
Oh, God. God bless.
Keep an eye out for y'all.
I know.
But I know that's something I need to work on and trying to, but it is tough.
I mean, it's always going to be a work in progress, right? It's always going to be a work in
Especially
progress.
since you've been like that for
Yeah,
your whole
you've been
life.
this way for 20 plus years, you know.
I probably need to go to
30,
30 plus.
Yeah,
29 years. 29 years. But I don't know why I was like that, because my mom was always in the type of household, you know, you can share with me and blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
I love your mom.
I just never did. I just never felt the need to. Like,
Well, you know, I was an emotional rock too. But I have, you know.
Now you know. It's all about numero uno.
Sometimes I share too much.
Yeah,
Sometimes I
that's me.
share too much. But I went from being like very close, like I would not say how I felt. And I would hold things in, and it would cause problems. And then, you know, relationships, people tell you different things. And then I started practicing mindfulness. So it kind of expanded my awareness about myself and things around me. So then I'm like, how can I improve? And then it just clicked one day. It's like, I just need to open up because people can't read my mind.
Exactly.
That's good.
So now I share, sometimes a little too much, sometimes a little too soon. But I'm like, this is how I feel.
There you go.
And you would
What
think
are you going to do with it?
And you would think with me going to school for counseling,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is true.
I don't know, it's one of them things where I can get the best advice, but I don't take it for myself. It's one of them things for me. I can help you all day, but when it comes to me, nah, I'm shut that down.
Oh my God. I'm watching out for you.
Right?
We've been watching a lot of true crime too.
That's all my grandma watched. I think she's gonna get me one day. I'll stay messing
She
with
gonna be
her.
the one that bring you down. Oh man.
God bless.
So you slid in his DMs first. Did you propose to him as well?
No, I did not.
Okay. That would have been the perfect, like, I'd be like, yeah, win for the men.
I just saw a picture about that yesterday with the man like, oh my gosh, and the woman's on her knees like giving him flowers and whatnot. And of course the picture like, know your worth, kings.
Yes, absolutely. Know your worth, kings.
I don't think it's I don't think I would do it, but I don't think it's a problem. Like, if women decide to do it, it's
everybody always starts off as that. It's not a problem. I wouldn't do it. It's not a problem.
but I also feel like it just depends on the relationship.
Yeah,
like
every couple's different.
Yeah, everybody's
you know. It's, can't have like a blanket rule for everybody.
Yeah.
Every dynamic's different. And everybody does things differently. So you know.
How would you have felt if she did propose to you?
If she did, surprised, but you know, I wouldn't like be, I don't know, weirded out by it. You know, like okay. Here we go.
He's really chill. Like, he's not like adamant about like me changing my last name.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
he's not like, I don't know.
Do whatever, you know. You know, like we're a couple, but you know, still want her to like be herself. You know, be an individual, and
that's why I appreciate him.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not trying to change anybody.
That's cool. You can't.
No, exactly.
You can't. You'll struggle and you'll get frustrated because people are who they are.
Exactly.
At their core, at
the
end of the day, they can change certain things, but at their core, they are. And you have to learn to respect that.
That's what I've learned in this relationship. Because I think I was like, when I first got with him, I wasn't as open-minded as I thought I was. But just seeing him being so open-minded, and my sisters are very open-minded too, it just helped me to grow. Because I remember when we first got together, like I was raised Christian, but Julian...
Never been to church.
Yeah. So I thought that was going to be a problem, but I mean... It's not a problem at all.
Are you atheist or Muslim?
To be honest with you, I was baptized Roman Catholic because my I think it was more so to please my Filipino grandmother. But other than that,
you say just more spiritual.
Yeah. I mean, I'm open to things. Like I'm not closed off to anything. Like if given an opportunity, I'd go to a church. I'll check it out. Like I'm not closed off to any of that.
Have you ever been to an African church?
No,
never.
We've been to an African wedding, but we
never
haven't
been to an African church.
I've been once. And he didn't go with me for some reason. I don't know why. He was supposed to have went. The person I was dating at the time, her friend, like she got invited to go because of her friend. So therefore, like, okay, come on, you can come too. I'm like, I am the boyfriend. I guess I got to go. And it was dope to see a different culture, how they experience church. But man,
was it intense?
They don't end.
Ain't that black church in general though?
It was longer than black church?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
And, like, you know when a song is coming to an end, like, the tone and stuff start coming down. They were doing that. Okay, it's almost over. Then they did that, like, 3 times. I'm like, come on, I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I mean, it was a cool experience, but it was weird. I don't want to say weird. It was different. Yeah. And then they put us into the office and whatnot, sat us on his couch, and basically, like, what can we do to have y'all keep coming back here? I'm like,
the pressure,
right? I was like, let me get my life together first, and I'll come back to you on that.
Well, you know, God got to get your life together. That would have been my response as a pastor. That would have been my response.
It was a cool experience, but it was a long experience.
Yeah.
Like, you ever used to go to like grandma church back in the day?
I think I've been one time.
The worst part about your grandma owning a church is that she owned a church and you're going to be there from sun up to sundown.
The whole day.
As a kid, your Sunday before you go back to school for a whole week, you just want to have fun. Yeah. That's all I wanted to do as a kid, to be at church all day in the middle of nowhere. It was...
Because y'all from the sticks.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't grow up there. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but I'm glad I did not grow up there.
I went there in Washington. Like, when did I go to Washington? Over the summer?
You went?
It was like last summer, I think it was. Was it last summer?
It was this past summer.
Yeah, last summer.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It wasn't as bad as Quran made it seem.
Well, that's probably because there's more now.
Oh, okay.
Washington still has nothing. When you look around here, then you look at Washington, it's like, there's nothing here besides Walmart. And now y'all got a Zaxby's.
Okay.
We used to go to an IHOP every time. That's the only thing I remember about
Greenville.
Oh, okay. That wasn't even it.
I was in the whole city over. The whole city over got more stuff to do opposed to this Washington.
Yeah, we went to Greenville. Remember Sean lived.
Like, we got a movie theater there. Literally, nobody would go to that movie theater. They would go all the way to Greenville. Let's go to the nice one.
Getting out of the city.
Shout out to the people in Washington, North Carolina, because Karan over here talking dirty about y'all.
If you my age, get out. Get out.
Yes, please get out.
Oh,
There's so much more.
You know, Tully just moved.
Where he moved?
Him and Sandra moved to Florida.
Oh, I thought they were just visiting. I didn't know they moved.
He got down. They got a job down there, and they gonna be down there for like 5 years or something like that.
Oh wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Finally took a leap of faith and got out of Washington.
Good. I'm
You
proud
know,
of
Washington
him.
got like a little barrier, like just keep all the people trapped inside.
It
Until
really
they finally
does.
just broke through.
That makes
Okay.
me happy. I
Yeah.
thought he was never gonna. I've texted him, but he don't be texting me back.
That's Tully for you.
They taking shots at their family.
I guess so. Dang.
They don't watch it
shots.
anyway.
I mean, Julie over here like.
We get about 20 views. Family know we love them. We talk about each other all the time.
Yeah, we do. That's how we show love.
One day we gotta get a live show on the podcast.
Yes.
We'll be here
That's
cracking up the
crazy.
whole
I
time.
know.
She's
She
funny.
is so
She's
funny.
funny.
And
Yeah.
Uncle Obi is so funny. That's where she gets it from.
You're hilarious. So what's next, Devon?
I was gonna ask Julian how he knew that he wanted to propose to a man.
Yeah, let's hear it.
How did I know? I don't know. I just feel like I woke up one day and I just knew. I knew she was the one.
Yeah.
Right? I like to think I'm good at like judging a person's character and kind of seeing what they're about. Seeing how genuine they are. And like I knew from the jump that she was like real. She was genuine. Like her feelings were true.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, let me strike while the iron's hot.
Can I jump in real quick?
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say, before he met me, he thought I was going to be stuck up.
Okay. So
Okay.
So, before we met, and we had this Facebook group for the program before I moved to Virginia.
Yeah.
I was just scrolling, seeing people and whatnot, and one of my buddies was looking at the pictures as well.
Yeah.
And I happened to stumble on her profile.
Yeah.
And then my friend was like, "Ooh, she looks stuck up." And I let him influence me a little bit. So I was like, "You know what? Man, she probably is stuck up." So it wasn't my thoughts per se, but then once I met her, I was like, that's false. I was dead wrong, right?
Yeah.
She's opposite of that, down to earth.
Same.
But yes, so
He woke up one day. It was on a Tuesday. He was like, "I'm gonna marry her."
yeah. I mean, my mom would ask me stuff like kind of early on, like where do you see this going? I'm like, I can see myself, marrying her and having a family and whatnot. And that was fairly early on because my mom, she loved her right away, and she asked
I
me
love her too.
real quick, where do you
That's
see it
dope.
going? So I was like, I'm probably gonna marry her. I don't know when, but I think I'm gonna marry her. So
That's really cool.
So fairly early, but I wanted to work a little bit, save up some money, what I mean, before we actually made it official. But maybe like a year out of school, we got engaged. So yeah.
Yes.
So early on, I knew, but I didn't execute until like a year after school.
Not gonna lie, at your graduation party, I thought you were gonna do it then.
Some people thought so too. I was like, nah, he's not going to do it in front of all those people. I just knew him.
Yeah,
Of course I was hoping.
'cause, being introverted, I don't really like crowds like that.
Being
So
center of attention.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone looking at you and stuff like that. So I wanted to
Pressure.
do something a little.
More intimate.
Exactly. Yeah. Even though we did that at a Disney park, but it was still intimate because like no one was like staring at us like that. Family wasn't there staring at me. But yeah.
Y'all got a whole article out of that though. How did that happen?
It was random because one they didn't even really ask my permission, but I wasn't complaining because it was Essence.
Hold on now. Give us some backstory.
Oh, okay.
You brought up an article and then you said Essence.
Oh, yes. So we were actually in Tokyo because we like to take a big trip every year. We were in Tokyo Disney Sea, which is one of their theme parks. That's where he proposed. It was like in front of a globe. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And we posted the pictures on social media, and I guess one of the Essence writers just like took the pictures and she made like a blog post on Essence. I don't remember exactly what it's called. It was like this, I don't know.
Yeah,
It was like,
I don't remember.
I would have that print out and posted up on my wall.
Yeah.
When you walk in, that's the first thing you see.
First thing.
it was like this Tokyo engagement was out of this world because it was like the world. Yeah, it was something like
That's
that.
pretty dope.
Yeah, it was neat.
That's
neat.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yes, but it was strange that nobody like asked my permission, but I would have said yes anyway.
So they just use your picture without asking?
They did, but they tagged my pages.
Okay.
But my friend who was a lawyer, she was like making sure it was tagged. She found the like girl who wrote the article because she had put Julian's wrong last name. Because he just has his like first and middle names on his Instagram. So I guess she just thought one of the middle names was the last name. So I reached out to the girl. I was like, "Thank you for posting us, but can you please fix his last name?" Yeah. And she did it. So. Yeah.
How'd y'all feel about that? Like,
I was hyped. I didn't know about it until somebody like DM'd me and they were like, I saw your article on Essence and I just have some questions about Japan. I was like, what? Essence? So I Googled my name and I Googled Essence and that's when it came up. And I was like, that was cool. And then they posted it on their Instagram too. So it was really cool.
From what I'm getting from this, I'm using my counseling perspective. For me to be an article in Essence, I need to, one,
be in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
At Disney World.
With the globe behind you.
The globe, I need to go back and look at the article, find that specific globe.
Yes.
And then I need to propose. So that's like the criteria.
I
guess.
In a different country.
Yeah, it's a different country, yeah.
With the globe behind you. Mm-hmm. Don't gotta be big. It could be a snow globe.
I need that specific one, because clearly that one works. That one has a track record. It has a track record.
That's the one.
It's 100% right now, so I need to make sure I use that one.
Be careful what you ask for, though, because you could be in it, but you could be saying no, and then be like, well, this flopped.
That would be very
This proposal was not in this world.
An article is an article. What was it? Bad publicity is still good publicity.
I'm
gonna come back. Do you got an Essence article involved? I don't care how bad it is.
Going hard for it.
People ain't laughing at me though.
I'm gonna go hang out with other people who got Essence articles.
You gonna be the one they look at like, he ain't legit. It ain't a good article.
Oh man.
That's you know what I hear from that though? I hear that you guys should do a YouTube page. That's what I hear. That's what I get from that.
We've been told that, but I think we're lazy because we don't know how to put together like the.
Look at us.
You're right.
We started. We are small. Yeah, as small as you can get right now. Mm-hmm. Like
small with expensive equipment.
Right.
You gotta start somewhere though.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. When we do stuff, we go all in. We don't know no medium. It's either all or nothing for us.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the only way we do it. We may not last long in it, but we're going to start off strong.
Yeah. I mean, we thought about it. Yeah. We just thought about, like, what has held us back? I guess.
Laziness, really. And I think fear sometimes holds me back from things, too. Because, I mean, I had a travel blog.
Yeah, I think that.
But I haven't really been posting on it lately. I don't know if it's laziness or sometimes like the pressure of social media.
Yeah, and your life and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta step away.
But
I mean, it's never too late.
Because we've definitely talked about it, and people have told us that we should.
Yeah. And we made little videos, like when we were in Thailand. We made little like 60-second snippets and stuff like that.
It was cute.
Yeah.
But we were amazed though how much work kind of goes into just 60 seconds of video content, right? Like we're editing it and like putting in different clips, and it was like 3 hours in for 60 seconds. I'm like, dang.
See, Karan does all that.
How long does it take you to edit y'all?
Since we don't really make a lot of mistakes to where like crap, we got to start over. Okay. So the video is just one continuous thing. I might add the intro and put like a little name in front of it, but it don't take. I'm getting a little bit used to it. It don't take that long. I haven't really done nothing. I had to really like mix and splice and everything.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to dabble in that a little bit, but because like I see a lot of YouTubers that I like. I'm like, I would like to do some stuff like that. But what's kind of holding me back is the professional world. Because I don't want to post certain things, then jobs like you that type of guy.
Like that,
yeah. So
So we are limited with what we do say sometimes, which you should be anyways.
For sure.
Because with this day and age, people will pull things up and be like, "You said this on January 31st."
We got the receipt.
2010. You like what? So,
And it's because I want to be myself, but it's like I gotta limit myself to what I really can do. Granted, I wouldn't do nothing crazy. It'll probably just be like some funny skits and stuff.
I feel like we still all are ourselves though.
Yeah, for the
like you get Karan and you get I can't remember the name I used. I'm saying Quelly Love Jones. The third. Thank you. The third. Distinguished. But I think the world would love to see you guys. Like. Magazine already said y'all good enough,
Need some follow up to that. So.
Yeah. And capitalize off of it.
Yeah.
Make t-shirts and sweaters and
people do make a lot of money off of social media.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's never too late. One of these days you just gotta pull the trigger and do it. I think once you start doing it, then it becomes easier. You just kind of gotta
it's kind of
break
just
through. Exactly, yeah. And there's always gonna be bumps and bruises. And
set a date and do it.
Just make it happen.
And just do it.
We'll talk about
maybe next trip.
We're gonna pressure them guys. I'm gonna see more of them.
You know who else kind of took that leap of faith and started something new?
Who?
John.
Oh yeah,
He
started his business.
He has like that entrepreneur mindset.
Yeah, cause he started off it's crazy when he tell the story. Like he used to work at ECU, it's a college in North Carolina. He was like a janitor or something like that, and he got tired of doing it, so he basically started doing like the Storage Wars type stuff. Not exactly that, but something similar. Yeah. Then he went out and bought his own U-Haul truck, so he can basically move people, buy and sell stuff. And now he's taking the venture of doing his own podcast and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. He got you know his name, right?
The Roboboski.
Yeah, Roboboski. I'm like, John, he stayed coming up with crazy words back then.
Yeah, it does. But I still need to buy a shirt. I've been saying I need to. My bad, John. I'm going to eventually. I promise.
I have a shirt and a hat of his, but since the Black History Month, I had a Black History
stuff.
I like it.
My bad.
But yeah, it's cool to see John doing like this, taking the next step, next level, and doing things. He can do it. Why can't we?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's so true.
But John, with him being that smart, he making them connections. Like at this barbershop now, if you come in wearing his stuff and like tag you was there, you get like a 10% discount on the haircut.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that is
and he's trying to do that with a couple of restaurants there too.
Wow. That's pretty dope. Yeah. That's good marketing.
It
is good marketing.
Just imagine if he was somewhere like this.
Yeah.
Like a lot bigger.
I know.
Yeah. We're going to use your model, John. Because you're smart. And we will give you credit. But I believe in that. I believe that everybody has a talent or a skill, and sometimes they just need a push.
Yeah, that push.
Or they just need your support. And you should honor those people too, because it's hard when you try to, especially if you're like introverts like us, and you do something and then you don't get the feedback, like that positive feedback.
Oh
yeah.
And you just go deeper into your shell.
Yeah,
like,
just shut it down.
I should have done it anyways.
100%. Yes.
It's just, granted, you have to push through it anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
It just helps. So if you see somebody that's doing something, whether it's a podcast or a shirt or art, like, support them.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
If you ain't got the money, just share the page or the post.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, like, when people are trying to promote themselves, especially on social media, like a like and a share and a comment, it goes a long way.
Because it's hard. There's so many people on social media.
Yeah.
It's like millions, top millions.
Exactly. And that's why we all should be flourishing.
Should be.
Absolutely.
I saw something, I was on my TV and I saw on YouTube, some kid bought like 8-year-old kid bought like a $6 million property. It was a YouTuber.
Is a guy who reviews toys or something like that?
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of. Is it him?
Yes,
I don't know. I didn't click on it.
He's the highest paid YouTube person, right?
Yeah, he was. Yep.
I didn't click. I was jealous. So you know what? I ain't click. I should be buying $6 million.
You can review toys too.
I can't do it right now though.
Why not?
Why
can't you?
I mean, I gotta work towards it. I just can't go out there and buy a $6 million property.
No, I'm saying you can review toys.
You don't know toys.
Well, see, that's why you ain't about to be the top paid YouTuber.
First of all, I'm in grad school, so
what that mean?
He
a kid. He in elementary school.
He in school too,
right?
What they learn in elementary school?
That's all I hear.
What they learn in elementary school?
Stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Math.
Stuff.
He has homework and stuff.
Right.
Like, y'all just got out the program. Support me. Support me.
We're trying to push you.
Yeah, grad school is tough.
I'm accruing debt right now. That little kid ain't accruing nothing.
Ooh, debt.
We don't know his life. We don't know his life.
Clearly we do. We out there reviewing toys and buying property.
Hey.
Who buys property at that age?
I don't know. I wish I could.
We need to start doing that.
Yeah, right. That's why we should support and encourage each other. How important is support and encouragement in a relationship?
It's everything.
It's everything. Yeah, support.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I almost failed out of our first semester of PT school because we had to have 84s in each class.
Yeah,
and I went into to be passing, and I went into 2 finals with 84s in the class. So if I would have passed those finals, I would have failed the program. And he was like encouraging me, supporting me, like tutoring me every step of the way. And like him, and there was like another group of friends that I had in the program. If I wouldn't have had them, I wouldn't have made it through PT school. So I am forever appreciative of that.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you gotta have the support. I mean, I feel like that's what relationships are kind of for. You know, someone else to kind of help you stand up when you're falling down.
Yeah.
So it's everything. It's everything. I mean, I couldn't imagine being in a relationship and I didn't feel supported.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, you know, what am I here for?
Yeah.
You know, like why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Right? You know, I mean, there's more to relationships than just that, but you know, that's a very big aspect, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
What if it's something you don't support? What if tomorrow Julian says, "I'm gonna go be a stripper"? Are you supporting that dream?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. We're gonna have to talk about it a little bit more. I mean, I feel like there are some things that I can accept. There are some things that I can't accept, and if it came to that,
yeah, you still have your boundaries, right?
yeah, boundaries
yes.
are
What if
important.
it was to help to pay the bills?
We can do other things. You don't have to do that, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I don't think I would be with that,
That's
man.
tricky. That's tricky. I mean, I think that's that's one of those situations where you would have to find like that middle ground, I guess, and come to a compromise. Like, maybe not stripping. Can you do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, find something.
Interpretive
I don't know.
dance.
Like what always.
There you go. Right?
Yeah, we'll figure it out together. And if you can't come to that agreement, maybe y'all need to be together.
Yeah.
End of the day.
Yeah.
So.
When should you leave a relationship? This for anybody.
When should you leave one?
Because we talked about all the good things.
Yeah.
But there are also challenging aspects. There's many challenging aspects of being in a relationship.
Almost like Julian said no not too long ago, like when you're not feeling supported, not feeling loved, that same energy when you first met is not there no more.
Yeah.
When someone keeps crossing the boundaries that you've set. Yeah. I think that's important.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just negatively affecting your just overall well-being, right? Your mental health, and just how you feel about yourself. Yeah, I think it's time to step out when things go that direction. That's a tough question, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes people don't even notice when that's happening to themselves. You
that
know?
is true.
And they don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's so true.
Yeah.
I've been there before.
Yeah. Yeah. When your partner's just treating you poorly,
Yeah.
you know, you're not supported, you're not loved. That's when it's time to go and get out of there.
Yeah.
You know.
How do y'all push through challenges in your relationship?
We have to talk.
We talk. Yeah, we talk.
Goodness. But I also feel like this is the first relationship I've been in where we don't argue all the time. Like, we do have our disagreements, and sometimes we'll have our patches.
Yeah.
But
It's few and far between, I think.
yeah,
You know.
and we try to talk about it. We can always reach a compromise, and now we're getting to a point where we're getting better at like agreeing to disagree. Because sometimes, like, I would just keep going. Like, I don't understand why you feel this way. I just can't understand it. But we're getting better. We
Yeah, she be going ham. Early on, I just be feeling attacked.
I'm sorry,
Like
man.
defensive.
Sometimes I still do, but I'm working on it. We also downloaded. Can I tell them about that?
Yeah.
There's an app called Lasting, and it's I think it was created by like counselors and psychologists, and it's
winning.
yeah, and it's not like to take the place of counseling, but it does have like a lot of topics.
Like
Very, very structured.
Yeah, that you can go through, and then it's what's the word I'm like, not hands on, but like you
Interactive?
Yeah, it's interactive.
You can link each other's like profiles. Like you do these sessions together.
Really?
Yeah.
You can see each other's answers
That's
and stuff
pretty
like
dope.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
What's
you
the name
talk
of it?
about
It's called
that.
Lasting.
Yep. Yeah.
On Apple and Android?
I don't know about Android, but I know it's on Apple. It might be on Android, but yeah, it is on Apple. And yeah, we've been doing that. Like, we just downloaded it maybe a month ago. We'll do it like weekly, and there are different topics. Like, we're gonna do the premarital one. We've done communication, conflict.
Yeah.
And there are like maybe like
Many
20 or
different
30
topics, like
other topics,
finances, finances and
like family,
stuff like that. So, like she said, it doesn't take the place of counseling, but it helps, right?
Yeah.
It brings subjects up, you
So you
know,
can
kind of
talk about
unearths them. Exactly, so you can talk about them, and it kind of gives you steps on how to like find that middle ground, and it tells you that it's okay to feel certain ways, right? It's never right and wrong. It's, you know, two people come together and finding the middle ground. It helps with that. I think it's very beneficial.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope. That is dope.
We stumbled across it because we were going to a counselor because we wanted to do like premarital counseling,
I think that's important.
but she wasn't a good fit for us.
Yeah.
So until we like go to someone else, I like stumbled across it on Facebook or I don't know what I was looking at, And yeah, we downloaded it and we like it a lot. So I highly suggest it. Even if you're not like having conflict with your significant other, I think it's still good.
Yeah.
And it's dope that you guys recognized that she wasn't a good fit for y'all. I was
Yeah.
we're just gonna stop because you still going to somebody.
Yeah.
Number one, you're paying them money.
Yeah.
And two, they're trying to help you, and you're not vibing with them. It's like, we're not even really getting the most benefit out of this service.
Exactly.
So do that in any kind of counseling or therapy you do. If it's individual and you feel like you're not vibing or connecting with them, find somebody else.
You gotta find that fit.
It's your mental health
and your money.
Yeah.
It's both.
Because it's not cheap.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not cheap.
No.
And the way insurance is out here.
Oh, that's a whole other topic. Oh God.
I need money.
So my next question to y'all: what's next after Mexico?
Enjoy the married life a little bit.
Twins.
Start a family. There you go.
Y'all plan on staying in the area, or did she convince you to move back to Georgia with her?
Man, no, we're trying to get out of Virginia.
Yeah.
We have some things.
Yeah, I got some like different
Hopefully.
job opportunities I'm trying to work towards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't want to stay in Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's cool. I mean, it has its perks and whatnot. It's just small, I guess. I'm just kind of over it.
Yeah, me too.
This was a big step up from Washington for me. After being here for like 10, 11 years now, it's like, okay, this is pretty much it in a sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but I'm confounded here for another couple of years. Because I had to get my license here first before I moved. I mean, I could do it beforehand, but it's best to get my license here in Virginia because they have some of the more stricter things. So if I get it here, it transfers better over the other places.
That's smart then.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, just start a family eventually. Maybe, I don't know. There's a timetable on it, but
yeah, we also want to start investing. We've been reading books. Well, we just started reading. We're on our like second book now.
yeah.
Trying to learn about how we can like bring in generational wealth because
that's very important.
I never really learned about finances.
Yeah, never.
From my family and the importance of saving and investing.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to learn so we can start investing.
Yeah.
Because I love being a PT, but I cannot do this forever.
We gotta have some more income for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what is the ultimate goal? Because it sounds like you guys are on the same page with that. Like, you love what you do, but you don't want to do it forever.
I don't know how much longer I would like. Even if I retire, I wouldn't mind like doing it maybe like a day or two out of the week because I like it.
Yeah.
But I would somehow like to have like some sort of like passive income, so we can like just be more than comfortable.
Yeah,
like, that's where we try to
being
be.
financially just set, and we don't have to worry about our kids struggling for money, stuff like that. Like they can go to college, we don't have to worry about scratching up change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fighting for it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And having
so
loans,
yeah.
We are in debt.
So I mean, I should have a dollar amount, but I don't have like a specific dollar amount as far as what I want, but I just want more.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
Well, y'all figure it out. Let us know.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
yes.
we're trying, man. It's just reading. I've been asking my boss different things. It's just that finance stuff is just like a whole nother. Sorry. It's like a whole nother. It's like a whole nother like language, you know. Because all I know is like the medical field, and I know this medical jargon, and I try to learn this finance stuff. I'm like, okay, Roth IRA, traditional IRA. You know, like I'm asking people, reading books. Okay, what's better? Stuff like that. You know, just kind of soak up the basic information.
Kind of expand your knowledge.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to teach our future kids.
Exactly.
Too.
You know, financial, I guess, literacy.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
That's
so
something
important.
we didn't. That's something we definitely didn't grow up.
Nope, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Me neither. I think a lot of us in the Black community, we lack that. And we don't have wealth to pass on to the next generation. Some of us are wealthy and rich, but we don't have like the financial resources to get on and have it keep going down.
Yeah, that's
sometimes
what
it stops after the first generation. That's sad.
See, that's the end goal, I guess, for me, is just something to pass down to my kids and then their kids and then their kids. You know, just keep that ball rolling, not just with us, but future generations.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I want a picture in all my future people's house of me. And he started all this.
Got a little Captain Morgan pose.
He did that.
Oh, God.
He's K-Phil.
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
Sorry. But that's what I want. I feel y'all.
Yeah.
I think that's so important, and I'm glad that you guys have discussed and are thinking about that, because you guys are about to come, you know, into a union, which leads me to my next question.
Oh.
When you guys come together, do you think it's two people coming to form one, or is it two individuals coming together?
I think. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, don't change your answer.
No,
I think it's two individuals coming together because we are totally different.
Yeah.
Like, we have similarities, but we're totally different. And I think we balance each other out really well.
Yeah,
so I think it's two individuals.
Yeah, two individuals. Like I said earlier, like I still, even though we're a team, I still want her to like be herself and feel comfortable being herself and flourishing as herself. So
Absolutely.
I think I forgot the options. Sorry.
Two individuals coming together.
Two individuals coming together. Yes, that's how I look at it. But other people might view it differently. But yeah,
because we're taught you bring 50 and you bring 50 and then you create 100. I don't necessarily.
Yeah.
Don't bring half of yourself. Bring your whole self.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. Yes.
So then we both can.
I need all you all the time.
Yeah.
I agree. Yes. Yeah. That's how I look at it. So.
You have to.
Yeah.
What were you guys' deal breakers in the beginning?
Since I'm like she calls it chill. I'm just like I guess open-minded, whatever. I don't know if I really had it. Maybe like cheating, I guess. I don't know. Cause like.
What if she had a mustache?
I do sometimes.
See,
I'm talking about like a big.
Yeah, probably. But
you want to feel that tickle on your lip when you.
Yeah.
Not to say that there's anything wrong with that.
Nah, bro, it's too late.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to stew on that a little bit. That's a tough one. Deal breakers. I guess. How you treat other people, I guess, you know what I mean?
So watching how she interacts with others.
Take them to the service industry.
Just see what kind of person they are, what kind of person she was. Yeah. So if it was genuine or not.
Quick question, Julie. If y'all go out to eat and they get your food wrong, are you okay with it? And does Amanda like, nah, we gonna get this?
Well, that hasn't happened to me yet.
I don't think they've ever
They get it wrong.
I feel like he'd just be like, it's okay, you know?
Yeah, I low key am, high key I'm like that. I'm like, it's fine. Like the steak's overcooked, I'm gonna eat it. Whatever.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
The wrong size, I'm gonna eat it.
It hasn't happened to us yet. I feel like I would say, do you want me to say something? But if he says no, then I wouldn't like.
No, I'm good.
I wouldn't wait. I'm not rude to them if they get it wrong.
The way you said it, I don't know. She's like, if I'm by myself, I'm gonna say this. What about you?
Deal breakers?
If somebody in a restaurant brings you the wrong food, how are you responding?
Yeah, as long as it still look good. And it's something I eat, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you bring me regular sausage instead of turkey sausage, I still eat it.
I can't.
I still eat it.
Yeah.
Now, you bring me bacon over sausage, I'm not eating bacon.
There's certain things, I don't eat, so it's like, I didn't want steak.
I be telling people, like, when I order stuff, like, they were like, do you want grits or hash browns? I'm like, I don't want either or. You gotta get one, sir. It's just gonna go to waste, so
I don't have to do anything. Like,
you can give me the grits, but I'm not gonna eat it. Okay.
Oh my god.
So what about you, Amanda? Deal breakers in the beginning? Yeah. Or just, I can't say in general now because you locked down, but in the beginning.
If he wouldn't have allowed me to be myself, and because I'm very strange, I'm weird. Only like my close friends know how weird I am.
Please elaborate.
That's a good one.
And people are gonna probably judge me. I can be gassy sometimes, and I like to let it out.
There you go.
And he farted in front of me within like 2 or 3 months. I was like, and then I did it back, and he was cool with it. So I was like, this is gonna be good. Like he's probably gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Cause I was just because I never felt like comfortable to do that in other relationships. Or sometimes, like in the winter, I don't want to shave my legs all the time. And he's cool with it. And he makes me feel comfortable when I have hairy legs.
Yeah.
So,
we're humans. So.
So yeah, if I wasn't able to, like, be my full self around him.
That's a good answer. I'm going to take her answer. Yeah.
Cheating, of course.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
Yeah. I think most people do.
It's like a general consensus.
Yeah.
We are done right on the spot. Nope.
And I think cursing at each other. In the beginning, we had one argument where you like cursed at me, and I was like, "You will not do that again," and he's never done it. Again. So yeah.
Sounds like you guys respect each other's boundaries too.
Yeah.
I think that's very important.
That's key. Yeah,
Hearing what they say and like, okay, I won't do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, there are sometimes when we do because we're human. But,
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
we're
not doing that on
we definitely ain't
purpose.
perfect.
Intentionally,
perfect.
intentionally being like, she told me not to curse at her. Next time we get in an argument, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna use all of them. I'm gonna find a way to fit them all in.
We gonna box.
So we gonna box.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool though. I think it's important to, number one, know your boundaries and express them to other people. Because Karan laughs at me sometimes, but I've become like very straightforward, like in my relationships. So
What you be saying?
I'm just like, this is what I like. This is what I expect. If you can't give that to me, then we don't need to be talking. Pretty much, like.
Yeah, I
Pretty
don't think
much.
there's anything wrong
Nah,
with
I
that.
don't think.
Not at all.
I don't think I'm like unrealistic.
No.
Either. It's like, you know, normal stuff. Don't cheat on me. You ain't gonna call me out my name. You're not gonna put your hands on me.
Yeah.
Why?
Not
You
gonna be disrespectful. Huh?
You gonna knock him out? They put their hands on you?
Shut
I'm gonna walk
up.
away. I'm not, and I say I'm not gonna do the same thing towards you. I'm not gonna ask things from you that I wouldn't give to you. So I'm not gonna call you out your name. I'm not gonna put my hands on you. I'm not gonna do all these other different kinds of things. And I lay that out on the table because I feel like we don't need to beat around the bush. I don't date just to date. Like,
for sure.
I'm trying to find somebody that's, it's gonna sound bad, but it's worthy of my time. And I don't say that like in a cocky way.
You shouldn't settle. Yeah.
It's like,
Don't
Time
compromise
is one
yourself.
thing we don't get back.
my time is valuable,
Yeah.
and I want to make sure I spend my energy with somebody that deserves it, and
Exactly.
they should too. You know,
Yeah.
I expect the same from my partner, but yeah. So I think that is that's something people should adopt, is lay out what you want in the beginning, so that way you don't have to play these games, and people
gosh,
know
yes.
people know what
be
you
real.
want and what you expect, so that they can't be like, I didn't know that. Yes, you did, because I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people would be like, well, you never told me.
Make
Nope.
sure you have him
Sure,
sign that
I did.
contract too, because I know you're all about contracts.
I ain't got no contract.
Yeah, make him sign that contract.
I'm gonna make one now.
We used
Right
to
here
say
on
we
the
had
dotted line.
contracts. Remember we would say we had contracts? Every time we would book a trip together, we'd be like, well, we got to keep it on for this next
Another 5 months.
Yeah,
we
another
can't break up.
contract. I know.
Yeah,
Now that he got this, we got a forever
It's a
contract.
Oh,
contract. Yeah.
When do you guys live together currently?
Yes, we
Okay,
do.
I assumed, but I don't like assume, so that's how I want to
It's
know.
All right. Yeah.
It's only been a year that we've been living together.
I mean,
Oh,
just
like
us.
just us.
Yeah.
I used to live with his
But
family
we were in
for a
grad
year
school,
too. So I
yeah.
guess 2 years.
So what was that like, or what is it like now, living together? What was it like in the beginning? Challenges and like.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know.
she might think something else. Cause she moved in with my family first, and it was, I mean, less space in the bed, but other than that, it was.
I had to get used to it.
To me, it was smooth. Yeah, she's gonna say something else.
I didn't think it was bumpy. I just had
Yeah.
to get used to, like, sometimes you're messy.
Oh yeah, you know.
And
So we live with my family. My mom's, Filipino mom, kind of just barge right in, say whatever, like y'all eat, So that took a little getting used to. At least for her, I was used to it, right? 'Cause that's my mom.
you
But
grew up with it.
yeah. I'm sure that was kind of awkward for her, because you'd hear my mom walking down the hallway and just poke her head in the room and say something.
I got used to it, though.
Yeah.
But when it was just, like, us two, like, getting you, well, even your room, like, the room before, just getting used to your mess. But I'm really clean, so I, like,
Was it a
things to
mess,
be
Julian,
tidy.
or was it organized for you?
It was organized for me. Organized chaos. Like, I know where things are at.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I know,
you didn't.
I know.
I've had to help you find stuff.
Like, I know where my books are at, right there. I know where, like, I guess bills and whatever. They're like in this pile, right?
Yeah.
He like under that jacket right there.
So semi-organized,
Whatever,
right?
I guess. But it was just that, and then sometimes you would leave, like, cupboard, like, doors and drawers open, and I don't know why that would get on my nerves.
I think I'm getting better. I still do it,
yeah,
right?
Like, I used
so-
to bring it up to him all the time. Now, if he does, I just close it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not even worth.
Choose your battles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's really the only thing. Like, he's really helpful around the house. Like, he always does the dishes. Like, during the week, he knows I'm, like, super tired because I work a little bit later than him. He'll just be like, go relax. he'll do the dishes a lot. He'll do like the laundry without me asking. He's very helpful around the house.
Yeah. So overall, I think it was a smooth transition. You know,
overall,
there's always gonna be bumps here and there, but yeah, it was good. No issues.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
I inspired to be like y'all one day.
Thank you.
But like you said, you know, choose your battles, right? Not every little thing is worth bickering over, right?
Yeah.
You know, if something's not the way you like it, just, you know.
Because I'm very vocal about how I feel.
It, right?
Yeah, that's my struggle sometimes, too. Sometimes too much, like I said.
Me too.
This bothers me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But, you know, every time it doesn't have to be said, sometimes you just hold it in and you're like, you know what? Let me go sit and let me go meditate. And I come back and, you know, we'll try this again.
Exactly.
Valentine's Day.
Sorry.
Valentine's Day. Is it just for females? How do you guys do Valentine's Day? Like, both of you guys exchange?
We talk about it. They do Popeyes.
Yeah, but, like, I'm talking about as far as, like, you know, because our society makes it seem like it's just for women. And that the man's just supposed to cater to the woman the whole day and she gets everything she wants. So,
well, that's not the case for us. Yeah. I'm a gift giver. I like to do thoughtful things. So I made him this year. I made him like photo albums. One of like our first trip together in South Korea, and then one with our engagement pictures. So I made that. Well, it was for like us because it's Valentine's Day. And he.
I'm more of kind of. I guess if we're speaking love languages, more of kind of an acts of service kind of person, right? The dishes, little things like that. So it might not be the most romantic thing, but like just to do things, I guess. But it sounds like she appreciates it a lot, so that works for you guys. Yeah.
Yes. Yesterday, I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have, because I will admit that I'm ashamed of it, but social media kind of like got to my head. Like I saw all these people getting these things, and I didn't necessarily want flowers because flowers die, but I didn't appreciate him like saying, "Hey, we should make this a tradition, getting Popeyes and jam jar because we did it before." But when I thought about it, I was like, I love that. I love that we're gonna start making traditions with each other. But I guess I had just wanted like maybe like a card that said something nice. So at first I felt a certain type of way, but I mean it's cool now. Cause last year we didn't really do much. I just got you a squatty potty.
Yeah. What is a squatty potty?
It's like it's like a throne when you're on the toilet. You put your feet up on it.
Supposed
to help
like the king, huh?
Yeah, and it helps you poop better.
That's what they say, helps you poop. I mean,
it does. So yeah, that's about it. But no, I don't think it's just for women. Cause like I said, I wanted to like. I feel like it's just about showing, like how much you love someone.
Yeah.
But he does do that.
And
throughout the year too.
Yeah.
I guess I just wanted a little bit more.
Yeah, and it just depends on the couple. Right? Some couples, like some guys, are adamant that they shower their lady, and their lady kind of just relaxes. And you know, another couple can do it the other way. You know, it's just I guess it just depends on the couple.
What works for them?
Exactly. Yeah.
I like balance.
I
like to, number one, like you said, it should be throughout the year.
Exactly. It shouldn't be just one day. Yeah.
Exactly.
But if we are going to celebrate something, I expect, you know, for you to give as much as I'm giving to you. I mean, it ain't got to be exactly the same, but put some thought into it. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. Like, I value thoughtfulness over
like
the amount of money you paid.
Yeah, me too.
You make me something.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You know? It shows the energy and effort you put into it.
You better get a macaroni necklace next year.
For what? I ain't celebrating Valentine's Day with you.
Not for me.
You made it seem like you was gonna give it to me.
I mean, I can now if you want.
Nah, I don't want it. It's okay.
Did y'all do anything for Valentine's Day?
I did. We got Chipotle and some wine.
There you go.
Yeah, simple.
We just chilled. Yep. Had a little candle on the table. We had some music in the background.
That's
we
cute.
Just talked. Yeah. Made a card, made her poem, and got her teddy bear and some flowers.
That's sweet.
And she handmade me something.
Nice.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a card.
I mean, y'all look right at me. Y'all know I'm single.
I know.
But
I won't go ask you. I won't go ask
you. You gotta look right at me. Like.
When she said, I was like, well.
Well, I sent you the picture. I went and got 2 Popeye sandwiches. I went home.
There you go.
I could have sworn I said, you don't be checking your messages.
You didn't.
Got 2 Popeye sandwiches.
You treated yourself?
Yes, I ate one in the car, and then when I got home, I put it in my book bag and ran upstairs. Cause I didn't want my grandma to see it. She's like, "Well, mine's at." Like, nah, this is for me. Like, you got high blood pressure. You can't eat this.
Like you have drugs. Put in your book. I can see
I
you now.
know.
Walking up the stairs real quick.
Who does like drugs in the house? Cause she don't be she be waiting for somebody to come feed her or something. Like, nah, you ate already. You ate that soup. I'm gonna eat the sandwich.
Did you eat that sandwich with the lights off in your room?
Oh my God.
On your bed?
I probably did. I had the TV light on. I was watching TV.
Come on.
That is sad.
I don't like getting in the dark.
I was watching anime. You want to have a light, wasting electricity.
He felt like if
you want me to waste
dark,
electricity,
she couldn't hear him. That's what he felt like.
I know.
So, anyways, he came from a 2-parent home.
What I mean?
So you don't know about wasting electricity.
I do.
Nah, my mom.
I do.
My mom was a G. You know how my mom is.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a G, so let me waste that electricity if I want to.
To this day, I check my room before I leave and make sure there ain't no
fan
on or nothing. Because
I
I
do
don't
too.
want, I want to hear
TV
nothing
on.
later on. Yeah. So I understand.
I used to get fussed out, boy. Especially like
Same.
summertime, the AC on and keep running in and out of the house. I ain't trying to cool down the world, boy. You come in, you staying there.
They try to cool down the world.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
I've kind of adopted instead of Valentine's Day now I kind of say Love Day because to me like
I saw Jada Pinkett post that. I think.
oh yeah
I love her.
because I'm big on like meanings of things and I looked up like Valentine's Day like the history and everything and it has like its origins of like some kind of Roman I think ritual holiday where they would like take strips of goat and dip it in blood and slap it on people.
Interesting.
What the heck?
Yeah. So I'm like,
Gotta get you a goat next year.
I know, right?
So I'm really big on like defining who you are too and being different, And I think sometimes like we don't have to just keep going with the norm. We can do something different.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just like I won't necessarily call it Valentine's. I just call it Love Day because
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it should be about.
Yeah, it
Exactly.
should be about
It should be
love.
love.
Not just gift giving and
Yes.
roses and who got rose petals on the bed and
Exactly.
stacks of money on the bed. Even though I would like that.
I know.
I'm not saying I
I wouldn't
want
complain.
it. Yeah, boy, I'd be happy. But it's not all about that. We should express love and compassion towards each other every day. Towards your family members, your friends, animals, everything.
Everybody's in your circle.
Everybody's in your
So
circle.
really,
And that's not your
everybody.
circle.
Everybody.
Everybody. Because that's what it's about. It's about love. We all got to be here. So why make other people suffer?
I know.
You know?
Yeah,
that's
That's what I
true,
don't understand.
man. That's true.
Yeah. So I want to end by talking about, because it's still Black History Month, Black love. Yep. Blackface. Yep. Black love.
You gotta speak up. You over there whispering.
I said Black love.
I'm glad you brought this up.
Yes.
Because I had someone ask me, like, what's the difference between Black love and other love? So what do y'all feel like?
Nothing.
Okay.
I feel like love is love.
Mm-hmm.
That's my easy answer. However, I feel like the way we express love in the Black community is very important because of trauma,
Yes.
pain, hurt, all these different kinds of things. And we've been taught to not love ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been taught not really in the best ways to love each other. So I think our generation now, I think you guys are late 20s, right?
Yeah.
He's about to be 30, but yeah.
Karan like 42. So like our collective generations now are learning how to kind of like reverse generational curses and things that don't really work well for us. So I think now, just like going to counseling, mental health in the Black community is now being talked about.
Yes, thankfully.
I think it's important now we learn to accept each other how we are, no matter what form, shape, sexual orientation we come
Everybody
in.
beat to their own drum.
Everybody beat to their own drum and just love one another.
Yeah.
Black men love Black women. Elevate them. Black men love Black men. Elevate them. Like children, everybody included in the community because,
I mean, come as one.
yeah, it's hard,
I mean,
It'd be hard out here.
I couldn't give a better answer than that, to be honest with you. Hit that nail right in the head.
Yeah.
Like I say, no,
Yeah.
I mean, piggyback off what he just said, it's hard to say something different besides like I said, all love is beautiful.
Yeah.
But as a Black man, then seeing another Black man with a Black woman, to me, Black love is even more beautiful. Like I said, all this stuff that we went through in our history and all that, to see us still sticking together, elevating each other, that is more than beautiful.
Yeah. Representation matters.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Especially in that, in love. So I think it's important for us to see that and not just see like single baby mamas, single baby dads.
Yeah,
like,
that's how they portray us and whatnot. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So that's why Black love is important to me. And I'm like all for people loving whoever they want to. But I still think that Black love is important.
Yeah, so change that whole stigma, like you said, how they represent, like how they see us, single or parents and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Change that stigma. So, they're really sticking together now.
Exactly. Exactly.
So how beautiful we are.
And I like that you said representation matters, which is, I'm going to push you guys again to do your own thing. Because just imagine.
That is true. You're right.
Little black boys and girls come across your page and they see doctors, 2 married doctors, 2 black people that look like, he looks like my uncle. She looks like my sister. I can be like that one day. And they have this relationship that isn't perfect because nothing is.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. And they show me so much. And they're like exposing me to all these different concepts and ideas. Like, that is powerful. And that's what I think we should do more of, is highlighting beautiful things in our community. There's so much pain that we highlight. The world starts full of fight videos. Man. We need to do something different. You know? So I think perfect. That's really, we wanted to highlight that for this episode. When he told me about you, I was like, Valentine's Day is coming up in February. We'll have her come on talk about that. And then when he said her fiance is going to be, I said, even better. Even better. And then he was like, nah, he might not do it. I was like, text her back and say, bro, we need you to be out here.
Yeah, I was surprised when he said yes, because I know you're so, like, shy.
I'm glad you did, man.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
just where I'm
you
proud.
did.
I'm proud of you.
How does this experience feel for y'all?
It's nice.
Yeah, it was actually
it's nice
easy.
to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
Get it out in the open. Because we talk about all the time within each other, but to talk about it with other people, and then kind of share it out there. It's nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, didn't seem nervous or nothing at all.
I was at first, but then when we started talking, I was like, okay, we just
I told
talking.
you, right? I was like, we just gonna be talking.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. We really appreciate y'all
thanks for having us, for sure.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you guys for
coming. And we gotta hang out more often. I know
we
y'all
always say that.
Skipping away, but
we really are. Okay, so we need to set a date that we're going to the fish.
Yeah, got fish definitely going there. Yeah.
But we can make a group message with Lisha and see when she can go, because she has all the kids. So.
Yeah, I got to text her too because it's her birthday.
He gonna forget.
No, I'm not.
He gonna forget.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Cut that part out.
No, just hang in there to let her know I'm thinking about you, Elisha. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lisha.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know you, but happy birthday. Go ahead, you just stopped.
I lost all my thought.
Anyway,
Sorry.
to redirect you back out here. Where can people find you guys?
On Instagram, Amanda.Grace.
Instagram, is it Julian.dpt or is it Julian? I
Instagram.
think it's Julian period DPT. There you go.
I think that might be it.
Yeah.
And I have like, if you like to travel, I have a travel blog too. It's ptpassages.com.
I'll put it
I
up there
haven't
so y'all
posted
can
in a
see it.
while, but maybe I'll get back.
Now, you be dropping some jewels up there, especially like the whole travel stuff, like the planes, the cheap tickets. That's it.
Yes, thank you.
And what's going to be the name of y'all joint thing?
Oh no!
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Y'all have any suggestions?
Yeah,
I don't know right now. So a doctor anyway.
We'll stew on it. We'll stew on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we gotta think about it. We'll let you know. Hopefully, yeah. Oops, sorry.
No, you're fine. Let's go out with a Black Power salute.